Hello and welcome to Tim and Joel. Call it in the ring. Wednesday. Joel's gonna kill you. Joel's gonna kill you. Joel's gonna kill you. That's what they're chanting. That's what all of your friends are expecting as you take a little jaunt off to Summerslam. I'll call it Chummerslam? You're gonna slam some chums?
I'm going to do more than just slam some chumps. I am going to beat some people up. I am going to waste some people away. I am going to turn some people to dust. Matman Podcast, I'm looking at you. I will call out all the jerks. I will take them all on. All comers, in and out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them on, beat them down, and take them out just because I love Las Vegas.
Do you think it's wise to utter threats just before you cross the border, Joel Pearl?
I got a negative COVID test. Is that good enough?
I don't know anymore, sir. I don't know.
All right. Well, what I do know is that y'all are here with us and we appreciate you for hanging out. Toss us a thumbs up on the video if you're watching us here on YouTube. Leave a comment on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We'd love to have us with you. Okay. On top of that, in the video description, there's a link to our Discord. I'm going to be as active as I can be while I'm in Las Vegas. I leave tomorrow morning. I will be exhausted, but I am excited. And we just want to see your lovely faces in our Discord talking about all the fun stuff that wrestling does to and for us. All right. We're good to hear. Go sports. Yes.
Go sports.
And also, just in case you're wondering, I will take your money to bet on. There's a link in the description to a Streamlabs where you can donate to my Joel takes all your money and loses it in Vegas. But I will make content of it.
If I give you money, will you gamble it on my behalf? Or are you gambling it on your behalf with my money?
So WrestleVotes put out a tweet earlier this week saying, with the success of the MLB and their Field of Dreams game last week, WWE has begun a very initial discussion about doing a few off-site events in 2022. Some of the ideas discussed included Raw on the Roof, the Hammerstein Ballroom for a show, and more direct festival shows like Rolling Loud. First of all, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Raw on the Roof sounds like a very tone-deaf recreation of Fiddler. I'm all for it.
I guess. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I was thinking of iconic wrestling movies, and there aren't many. They're all sad, except for like Ready to Rumble, which WCW.
I mean, wasn't it a little bit sad though? It was the movie was about the death of WCW.
You're right. That's fair. A little bit sad. You had Spider-Man. You had a wrestling moment in Spider-Man you could recreate.
We got Bonesaw. I mean, you're gonna have to find a new Bonesaw, but you could do it. I don't know. Raw on the Roof sounds interesting. You know, once upon a time they did the Raw opening on the roof. They had that one episode where they had to go to the headquarters in Connecticut and do the entire episode of Raw because there was a big snowstorm. So they had like JBL on the roof getting blown away and talking about the weather is such garbage. I mean, I want some of that. Yeah. And then of course Money in the Bank was on the roof. So now it's just creative bankruptcy. We're back.
I don't know. I can't think of anything all that more interesting. Like it doesn't lend itself as well as the Field of Dreams thing.
Whoops. NXT doing they did the Download Festival in UK.
Okay.
So this has been done before. Like Rolling Loud was one thing, and then they did the other thing before. So other than that, I don't know what other shows they can run. I don't know what is going to be good enough because honestly, at the end of the day, the problem isn't needing offsite events.
No, it's so far from like what needs to be focused on, but whatever.
And we're gonna breeze through Raw because A, we have so much to cover this week, and B, like what was important on Raw that's not going to already be taken care of by Saturday at SummerSlam.
RK Bro.
That's right,
bro.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Did you see the Ruby Soho video, by the way?
Nope.
So you've seen how every single released wrestler does the breaking out of prison video. Have you seen this?
Nope.
Buddy Murphy did it. Aleister Black did it. John Moxley did it when he left the WWE in like 2019. This was a thing.
This
is a thing.
It's prison. Yeah, the WWE.
yeah.
It's a deep metaphor
Yeah.
made by very, very strong creative minds.
This time, credit to Ruby.
Okay.
No jail video.
Okay. Good. Good.
She missed the train going to whatever destination was next. And now we have to find out what's next. I think what's next is she's going to hop the next train and they're going to ask her for a ticket. They're going to be like, this isn't the ticket, ma'am. You have to buy a new ticket. And she's going to complain. And then they're going to toss her in jail. And then 90 days later, she's going to break out of prison.
Why didn't she just beat up the ticket guy? That's like her whole,
there you go.
career is beating people up. So
and then she gets arrested for beating up the guy, and then she goes to prison.
there. Oh, damn it! Still went there. All right, whatever. Stupid laws.
Oh, anyway, speaking of laws, we got a big show on Friday.
Big show.
Well, not so much that one. We're talking about Rampage. Everyone's excited for Rampage. We're going to talk about Dynamite very shortly. Friday is the big show. The apparent debut of CM Punk in AEW. That's what we're expecting. That's what we need. That's what we want. Meanwhile, on the WWE side of things, going back to
WrestleMania, we have WrestleMania, right?
WrestleMania SummerSlam.
Yeah.
No plans for retaliation from WWE. They're focused on SummerSlam weekend. Honestly, at the end of the day, Tim, what other cards do they have to play? What's going to be bigger than the guy that hasn't wrestled in 7 years, has been talked about, kept alive in the media, did the UFC, has kept himself relevant in the wrestling space? What is it? What could they possibly do to make it count?
Yeah, bring back Becky, obviously, but I don't know. It's not equivalent to me. So
yeah. And meanwhile, look at this. JJ is in the UK. It's going to be at 3 a.m. where he's going to watch it. And he doesn't want it spoiled. It's pretty great. And
yeah. The casual fan I talk to all the time, like he's even making a point to watch Rampage.
There you go. Love Wrestling saying Stone Cold is the only person that would be a bigger return. Brock, Rock, having, I don't know. My fear is that WWE thinks that having Goldberg win the title the next night is going to cause.
Yeah, which is just whatever. You don't have your finger on the pulse there. Like, I think Love's right by saying Stone Cold, but like I don't want to see that. Right? Like I think he's done. Messed up his neck real bad. I'm good. He had a great run. So yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, with Punk potentially debuting, we've had a few discussions about who his first opponent's going to be.
Yeah.
Dance partners for Punk. Who do you think is his first dance partner? Who would you like it to be? Who do you think it's going to be? What do you want out of this? What do you want for Punk's return?
We've talked about this a bunch. Everyone's clamoring for Darby. I don't think he's first, but he's definitely soon after. I think MJF be a great first. Like, get this Jericho stuff out of the way, transition into that. Like,
yep.
2 hot promos back and forth.
I am still on the MJF train. Yeah. If MJF wins tonight, and if he beats Jericho, and we'll get to that in the preview. If he beats Jericho, he is going to do the fake tease entrance CM Punk, and then he's going to come, he's going to do the thing, going to get all the boos, and then out's going to come CM Punk in the first 15 minutes of of Rampage on Friday. Yeah. It'll explode. That's my feeling. And then you can do MJF, CM Punk at All Out, make that the main event, because Christian and Kenny Omega, it'll be a great match, but it's not going to be the main event. At this point, whatever Punk is doing, that's got to be it. And Punk and Darby, to me at least, doesn't work for a hot crowd. It's like the Darby thing doesn't work for this.
It's a little bit confusing, right? I mean, you got to remember there's kids there too, right? Like people who might not know who the hell CM Punk is, but I don't know.
It's AEW. I don't really think it's so much that.
Not so much.
I mean, listen, the demographic is very much skewed towards our age group. It just is. It's not in terms of how many people are in the crowd. There are not that many children.
Yeah.
Compared to WWE, where it's very much a PG children's based program, and that's fine. Like that's what they're doing, so that makes sense for them. But it's AEW is very much catering to those who left at the time when Punk left, when they started losing all creative ability and interest in long-term storytelling.
I left slightly before that because
That's fair. But I mean, you're back now, and you've been talking about
Yeah.
liking AEW better than WWE programming on most weeks.
True that.
And
True that.
and that's fine. It speaks to you. It appeals to you. That's the way it works for you.
Mhm.
Let's talk a little bit about NXT. It was happening last night. First of all, they're taping Monday, Tuesday, and then they're going to be back to going live on September 14th. Why is that important? I'll tell you in a minute. Did you catch NXT?
Yep.
Ilya,
Diamond Mine looked real weird. Yeah. Ivan Dragon came in. He did what he had to by, putting the Diamond Mine in the garbage where it belongs because they've ruined it. He's a heavyweight. Whatever. They look like the same size. Buzz off.
Oh no.
Like, you can't save that. It looks like garbage. It is garbage. You've ruined this for no good reason.
The match was great. It sucks that Kushida's not cleared and he can't have the match. They'll probably push it to either Sunday or next Tuesday. Fine. But Ilya Dragunov steps in for the open challenge, which I'm happy about. And it frustrates the hell out of me for two reasons, because you're just giving back Dragunov's win from last week. You're 50-50ing this story while you're 50-50ing Kushida and Roderick Strong, because now the opportunity for Strong to win the Cruiserweight Championship just shot up, and I'm not a fan of that.
Like, I think it was important that they had to give Ilya something leading into this, and him having a little color on him was something unexpected. But I think and a lot, like I say a little, but it was good little cut. But I don't like, and that's fine if you're going to use Diamond Mine to throw it in the trash. Like, if that's all this is, and you're just transitioning out of that, because it just, to me, looks so dumb to have, mouthpiece Malcolm Bivens, standing in front with Roddy and his personal coach, which is weird. Like, it looked better as a team, but like having two guys in tracksuits behind a guy in a suit where one is a wrestler and the other guy is just around. Oh my god.
Whoops. That's on me. One sec. And now I just pulled the wrong cable. That's great. There we go.
Oh, that was
now
great.
Keep talking, because I have to put my mic back into my headphones, and
Sweet.
I apologize for that.
That's all good. So yeah, like, it's fine. They shelved this storyline as far as I'm concerned, and they should just move on from it. Like, they ruined anything they were going to have going. I don't think it's going to be anything really interesting, no matter what they do for me. And I love Roderick Strong, like, great wrestler. Love Malcolm Bivens, great mouthpiece. But the stable isn't anything. Diamond Mine is nothing now. Like, they chose to squash that, as far as I'm concerned.
It's very frustrating. And when we talked about the releases, Tyler Rust was absolutely one of the people that made Diamond Mine.
Yeah.
It was it was a group, and now it's just Roddy Strong with Bivens and his coach.
Yeah, which is, who cares? Like, I don't know. Doesn't do it.
But a week ago, when they were setting up the Kushida match, Bivens handed his card to a couple of the big guys, the Casper brothers, who were standing at the doorway. So there's something that could be done there. Listen, you can hate it, but at the end of the day, like, that's how they might grow out the Diamond Mine again.
Yeah, no, it just seems arbitrary. Like, you've gotten rid of a guy to replace him with some other guys. Like, I don't know. I think the Diamond Mine is a weird name, and it only made sense with Tyler Rust. Now it makes no sense. When I envisioned it, when they were promoting it, it made it seem like it was just going to be like a team full of like strongman sized people, like enormous guys, not a cruiserweight thing. So, meh.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's move on to something more fun. Hit Row doing their thing.
Very good. Great segment.
Swerve. I'm up here. Swerve, come and see me.
I love whatever that, but it was good. Like, that whole segment was really excellent to me, because he came out and he did it. It's clear that they were trying, like, they did a much better job establishing Hit Row as the faces in this. And they look cool doing it. Like, they walked out into the parking lot. Swerve was ready to fight all three of them, but uphill battle. But his crew showed up and did what they do, and like you have something of mine, like just reaching in and grab it. It was great. It was all very, very strong.
I was expecting Swerve to put the grill back in his mouth after he pulled it out of his jacket.
Yeah, but he had a grill on. It would have been grills on grills. Like,
I was just expecting it. Yeah. I was like, oh, gross.
Maybe
dude.
give that a wash.
But instead, I like the cinematography outside. They did some really cool camera work with it. It was nice. It was a different feel, and that's the kind of stuff that I like in NXT. By the way, who the hell brings a pipe just to work? Like, what happened?
I thought that was great. What's her name? I don't know her name.
Is it Brandy? Shoot.
See? Yeah. Anyway, like she looked tough as hell.
She calls her it's BFAB is her
is her character. Yeah.
Yeah. Brianna Brandy is her real name.
Okay. Cool.
Or at least her name from this. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked tough. Loved it.
Yeah. I was a big fan. And yeah, just it was good. I'm just happy to watch this play out the way it's been playing out so far. They're doing a 6-man tag in a couple of weeks, or at least next week, I think.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, they'll do it. It's fine. I just want to see. I want to see Escobar and friends just take over. That's all I want.
I like the struggle. I like seeing these two factions go at it. I think it's good. Yeah. I think what we were talking about last week was that they just needed to they needed to solidify who was the heel and who was the face here, and I think they did that this week. So
yeah. You know what else I like? Cameron Grimes.
Oh my God, so good. Yeah. I'm back, baby. $2 million champions to the moon. And he held that moon so long. It was great.
It was the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah. Big payoff.
It was a really big payoff. The match itself with Briggs, not great.
Whatever. And oh my God, Briggs, the canned. Not a great actor that guy. He needs some more TV work.
Beat people up for money all the time.
Yeah, it was. All right, cool. LA Knight, great.
Yeah. $10,000. Yeah. You had $5,000 now. You get $5,000 later. Yeah.
So he's out $5,000 and then another $20,000 to Ted. Yeah,
it's kind of ridiculous. People are going to be coming after him. He's going to be bum ass Baron Corbin next. They're going to call him bum ass LA Knight. No, even better. LA Knight's going to join the main roster, blow off all the NXT debts, and he's going to pull up Baron Corbin by his bootstraps.
I don't know, man. He's got a gambling problem, it sounds like.
Well, I also have a gambling problem. That's why you should donate to our Stream Lab and let me gamble for you in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Stop peeking my microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, great segment. Like so much good in NXT so far. I'm just worried about what the future holds.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm also worried about what the future holds for our pals Index.
Yeah. Well,
first of all,
they're getting married. We're gonna have a wrestling wedding. Do you think
segment? Let's hold on. Let's back up. Let's go to the segment.
All right. Yeah.
She pulls off all these things. Johnny and Candace are listening to all these things that Index did, and Johnny's like, "Okay, that's cool. All right, that's kind of like." Or he's like, "I hate it." And then she says, "We went on a hot air balloon." She's like, "Okay, that's kind of cool."
That's
pretty boss. And then she says, "I'm thinking of taking things to the next level," which is something I don't think people caught up with until later. And of course, everyone was too busy talking about pie.
Yeah.
Remember The Rock? Remember 1999?
Yeah, I do.
So Index has a intergender tag team match versus Jesse Cameo and Robert Stone.
Delightful.
Frankie Monet is there. Frankie is NXT's Most Wanted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She got thrown out, and that sucks. I like her.
She's a good person, I think she said. At one point while she said that's so good.
I like it. Did you see her shoulder pads on her jacket were just massive and just ridiculous? I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
What do you think of Beth coaching Indy? What do you think of
that? I thought that was really funny. And then what she responded to, obviously it was Wade, and she's just like, shut up. after she handed her the ring.
That was very fun. What did you give her? Shut up. Good to see her back. Turns out she was not fired. Yeah. She really did take a vacation.
Yeah.
And the match was fine. It's the match itself was fine. It's mostly comedy.
And of course, it was a comedy segment.
They're engaged. Index is engaged.
That
night. We're going to see a 2012 style NXT wedding.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it. By the way, Indy took to Instagram and posted the photo of her on her knee doing the engagement. And you know what she juxtaposed it with?
What?
AJ proposing to Punk. The world talks again.
Staying relevant.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to talk about the Dakota Raquel sit down. It was good. It was fine. And
it was fine. They had to do what they had to do. It moved it from point A to point B. It wasn't anything too special.
starting to get the feeling Dakota Kai is going to lose the match and move up to main officially. Yeah, there's the
Yeah, I
dark
think so.
matches, but there's also new look Dakota. Usually means if you're freshly hair dyed and you're newly minted, you're probably going elsewhere for a bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Breakout tournament. Let's talk about it. First of all, very upset. Duke Hudson spent all his nights playing high stakes poker, lost the match to Carmelo Hayes. That's his excuse. It's not mine. That's what Mr. Hudson told us, and I believe him.
Yeah, I feel like okay. So did they do a post segment or something about that? Because like they could have developed both of their characters a little more for me through this. It feels like a missed opportunity for that, like another little package or something for the semifinal match.
Hudson did a digital short, so
Yeah.
that showed
okay,
up on socials, and then they did Carmelo and Odyssey Jones in a face-off on TV.
Yeah, which I thought was
that.
Meh. That fell a little flat for me, but like, yeah, okay. I'm glad that they did the Duke Hudson digital because like they need to do something. I think it's worth doing.
It's very, very fun. If you go back and watch it, you'll have a good laugh. I wanted Hudson to win, like I said, but honestly, the last guy who won the breakout tournament, things
didn't work out so well for them.
But a good match between the two. Plenty of offense for both men. There was a tilt-a-roll front-facing bulldog that Hayes hit kind of towards the end. I thought it was interesting. I liked it. And then,
yeah, he's got a lot of potential. Yeah. I think he could revamp his look. I'm not digging this gimmick. It's a little bit sterile to me.
Well, congratulations to Odyssey Jones, who's going to win the breakout tournament.
Yeah. Because again, just a better defined character. I think he's a more interesting person. I look forward to his victory.
MSK and Imperium. There's a victory we all expected. There was a double team from Imperium on Wesley where they hit him in the back and in the side as he's dangling through the ropes. That was brutal. I was a big fan of
that. Was it just me or was MSK getting cheered finally?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, it's good to hear. Good to hear. And great offense again. They're so good in the ring. I don't understand why people were down on them at first. At least the CWC, but
yeah, I'm happy to see MSK start getting their roses. They're a good team. I think people just need to finally see that they're not being cocky jerks. They're just they're doing their thing. I didn't need Ilya Dragunov and Walter showing up. It's just going to set up a 6-man for new NXT UK champion Ilya and tag champions MSK versus Imperium.
Yeah, I mean, if Walter's still around, I don't know. It seemed I think they did the work for that. If they let it die with this, I think it's good. But yeah, I agree. I also thought, I don't know, 6-man post takeover. I don't want to see that. But
keep in mind, they're taping Monday and Tuesday, and takeover is on Sunday. So the guys that are in from the UK, they're going to stick around and have and they'll be on TV for a few weeks because of that. They can tape a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, which I don't love. Like, I don't love the setup for the 6-man. I think they did the work to pay off. Like Ilya demanding that Walter come down and him not coming down, and then having him go in to break up Walter's interference. Again, I think is contrary to what Imperium's characters are, but whatever. Like, yeah, again, like if the meta is sacred, like you can be heels just because you're insufferable. Like you don't need to actually do all the cheating and stuff, but whatever. But I thought it made sense to have Ilya run in since Walter didn't come down when he requested it. So
right.
I agree with you. I don't want to see the 6-man. I don't think it's necessary.
They'll run it in 2 weeks because they already have a 6-man next week.
Yeah. So
or they'll run 2 6-mans in 1 week and we'll all be like, what the hell's going on? But yeah. Joe and Cross, they had their face off. Joe says, come out, young champion. Cross says, it's not about you. It's about the future. First of all, I don't know about you, Tim. I'm reinvested in this match.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to say this again. I caught flack on it on the internet. Cross is going to retain. Karrion Kross retains. Adam Cole is defeated by Kyle O'Reilly. So O'Reilly wins. You build up the taped shows for Cross versus O'Reilly, and you do it at the next live show, September 14th. As for Joe, he'll be fine, friends. Joe's going to go on and take on all the S-tier superstars of NXT. He's going to go and do very good work as singles matches with some sort of thing, some story that's not a title match, because he doesn't need a damn title to do his gimmick. Cross can stay champion for a couple more weeks and everyone will be fine. I promise you. but Cross is going to retain that title. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not 100%, but I feel like you might be right. There's nothing to it, right? Because I think seeing Kyle go over Cross makes sense.
And like I'm seeing, like if Cross wins, Cole and Dunn leave. I don't think Pete Dunne's going anywhere.
No, I
yet.
think Dunn's still around, but yeah, Adam Cole's definitely moving up 100%. Like you can see, I think that was solidified after seeing Nakamura win that title.
I think a lot of people need to notice that Pete Dunne, when pandemic hit, even before that, had been doing producer work for NXT in the UK. That's something he still wants to do, and he can do that while he's in NXT. So there are opportunities for him to stick around and still do it without having to go to main. I think that's part of his own progression. Again, we don't know motivations, but it feels like Dunn's going to stick around. Feels like Cole's going to move up to main. We'll find out. But Cross for another 2 weeks as champion, fine. It's telling a story that I can get behind. It's telling a better story than we've had with Cross lately. And by the way, Cross and Kyle O'Reilly is still a fresh matchup because they've never had a one-on-one match. And the only other match the two have been in the ring together for was the 5-way. And guess what happened in the 5-way, Tim?
Everyone else did the work and Cross hung out and had a nap.
And who did Cross tap out to retain his title? There you go.
Yeah.
There is a story here. I think a lot of people are getting a little upset because they're ready for Cross to move up. That's all.
Yeah, which is fine. Whatever. I mean, like Joe doesn't need to win this. I'm just going to be happy to see him back in the ring and have that be interesting.
Pete Dunne was a producer, by the way. He did do work for NXT UK, and then he wrestled. He still wrestles. Yeah. People do that. Pull double duty. That's what we do in wrestling.
Double duty.
Yeah, there you go. The Raw. A couple of things from Raw. I don't want to go too long on Raw.
Well, we're
okay, bros back together. You're like, I invested 3 hours. We better.
Yeah, RK Bros back together. Thought that this was done well. Can't complain about it. I honestly think that this is the best storyline they have going right now on Raw.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it is. And you know what? Like, pissed off Randy's the best Randy.
Yeah, it was very good. Like, yeah, his promo was interesting. Loved it.
Did you like the entrance that everyone's talking about? The 3 most dangerous letters, RK Bro.
Yeah, I thought. Did you like that? I thought it was funny. It's a good little bit.
Everyone,
and then the fact that they continued to treat bro as a letter was hilarious.
Yes, it is the 27th letter. Is bro.
It's all good.
Later on, AJ Styles finally defeats Riddle because AJ Styles was eating L's left and right, but nobody noticed, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, and I think they're just happy to have, because Riddle can actually take the Styles Clash anytime they get the opportunity to use it. They're happy to get it on TV. So
yeah. Did you notice the Kevin Patrick thing that now everyone's finally clued into? Kevin Patrick is the backstage interviewer. He came running in at one point while Riddle's on his scooter, and he like ducks down to make himself a little shorter because he's taller than Riddle. And that's a thing in WWE. So Tom Phillips,
I've seen it a lot.
Right?
I missed this.
Tom Phillips is very, very tall. So yeah, they had it. They don't even try to stop drawing attention to it anymore. They just kind of
they should just dig a hole in. Oh no, they're on the road again. They can't just start digging up arenas.
Oh no.
Yeah, I missed this because I watch Raw half glazed over mentally. So I feel
like most people
I missed the nuance of their failures.
I feel like that's always funny. Yeah. Let's talk about the women's segment real quick. They had actually, you know what, a lot of women on the show.
Yep.
And by a lot of women, I mean just like a lot of segments with
all 6 of them.
Nikki, Rhea, and Charlotte.
Yeah.
They didn't do a contract signing, so I didn't get to post the video.
Dang.
They did it worse.
Yeah. Big old fight.
First of all, Nikki in the first hour, and she finally has merch. That's a big deal.
Big deal.
I like it. Rhea's not winning on Saturday.
Nope.
Because she won that match.
Yep.
Oh boy. And then of course they mentioned the momentum train. Choo choo. Choo choo. I love it. What do they say? Nikki. Listen, she shows some balls after the match and beats up Charlotte. Big fan of that. Fine with that.
Both beat up Charlotte.
And then everyone beats up Charlotte. You know what? They're going to run the house show finish at SummerSlam. If you don't know yet, you can go take a look at what the house show finishes have been. We'll leave it at that. Later on in the night, Charlotte and Nia Jax, who, by the way, in our Discord, which you can find the link in this video, join our Discord. We talked about it. The Discord was like, who's going to join her? Who's going to join Charlotte? And I just piped in. I'm like, it's Nia Jax, guys.
Yeah.
So whoever's been out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
And they took on Rhea and Nikki. Charlotte pins Rhea, so Charlotte's not winning either.
Nope.
I'm sorry, friends. But all three women, by the way, they've all lost in this build, so nobody's important.
Everyone sucks here.
Sucks. I disagree. I think the merch is actually quite awesome. I really like
my opinion is that all wrestling merch sucks and is not worth money. But that's my own personal opinion.
That is very much
it all looks
opinion.
tacky to me. So
I think that there is some really good stuff out there. I'm not a fan of faces on wrestling merch. I like designs. I like well-designed
faces, names, designs that only people who watch wrestling would recognize as wrestling. That's acceptable to me.
So everyone needs an Austin 316 shirt.
No.
Anyway, you know what you need? You need a Veer and Shanky shirt because they're not going to be ringside on Saturday night.
7 foot tall Shanky.
Very tall man.
I'm not going to let them live that down. It's absolute. Like it doesn't even like it's fine to fudge it. You could tell me Omos is 7 feet tall. I'll believe it. But don't tell me Shanky's 7 feet tall. But like Drew's what 6'6"? Like piss off. Like, they're standing next to each other. At least give him some lifts. Like,
okay, you know what? On the bright side, at least Veer and Shanky are getting reps in with a good wrestler.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll
good
let
match.
that.
And
I'll give you that.
And I think it's again. I don't think they've made the most out of this feud, but it's still a relatively elegant transition to get Drew out of the title picture. Fine.
So this stipulation now: Jinder, Drew, Veer and Shanky are banned from ringside, and Drew can use the butt of his sword on Jinder, I'm sure.
I was going to say, I was fully expecting Drew to say he just wasn't going to bring the sword because he doesn't need it. I think that would have been a big old baby face thing that he could have done. And he didn't do it. A little disappointing. But that would have been a good way to keep the stupid sword out of the picture so that they don't have to use the butt of the sword.
I don't hate this. Caleb saying a Punjabi prison match, Extreme Rules. I could see it.
Yeah, let's stretch it out.
Goldberg was on the bump today. Jinder was also there. They talked about having a match, and I was like, aha, let's do that. Let's just burn one of Goldberg's matches on this. Let's go ahead, do it. Sure.
No, there you go. Okay, so Goldberg wins at SummerSlam, and then Goldberg versus Jinder at Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
No, because they're missing something.
Ooh.
If the finals of the King of the Ring are going to be in Saudi,
I forgot that, which means I'm not going to see it because I'm not watching that show. I have no desire to watch it. You can just tell me what happens.
We'll see. I run it through real quick, but yes, King Jinder is my play. That's what we're going to do. Goldberg and Jinder at WrestleMania. Jinder and Sunberg, absolutely. That's
do it up.
Moist TV. I have nothing I want to talk about, but other than hurting for a squirtin',
good line. Yeah,
and New Day in the background. That's all.
Very funny. What I do want to say is, love John Morrison. I don't love that if he does go as a singles competitor, this is the bullshit he's going to bring. The drip, because we not only do we have Johnny Drip, but we also have the Drip God on SmackDown, and it's just like the dumbest old man shit. Just like, oh, I found the new slang word, and now they're just going hard on it. It's dumb. But anyway,
yeah, I'm ready for them to move on. I'm ready for Priest and Flash and Sheamus to happen at SummerSlam for the US title.
Which is such a weird gimmick. He's the Lucky Charms leprechaun meets a sex offender, and it's a strange decision.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't have any water because I would have done a spit take. That's absurd.
Well, that's what it is. He's amped up the Irish shtick even more, and he's basically saying they're after me Lucky Charms. It's weird. It's weird.
Anyway, I just hope when Priest wins the US title, that's it. No more Morrison. Move along.
Yes,
no more
please.
Miz. They'll do Miz for sure. But I'm just, oh God, please move along. Please.
Yeah.
Okay. Randy and Omos.
I guess so. We do have to talk about Omos being in the WWE title picture now. No, if he can dominate a 14-time champion like that, then I think he's due for a title shot soon. Yeah. Just saying. Omos for WWE champion.
Sure. Okay. I mean, listen, AJ caused the DQ. The match was going well for Omos. He wasn't going to
Exactly.
lose. He wasn't going to lose. But Randy wasn't either.
No, exactly. So it's just silly to me that you would have, like, I get he's big, man, but like,
forget it. Just push him to the moon.
Yeah,
Vince wants to do it. Let's do it. He's massive. He is funny as hell. Let's just do it.
Oh, I enjoy him. It's just like, yeah, I mean, by the logic of this, like he was very dominant with the 14-time champion. So I guess, you know, he's in the title picture as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Omos, new WWE champion. It's going to happen.
Do it.
Yeah, that's that. I'm not going to talk about Cross and Hardy again. That's fine. Elias is dead.
Elias is dead. We're going to say it 3 more times, and then maybe we'll see what the Phoenix Elias will be.
What do you think Elias is going to come back as? He's 4 years old, by the way. That was on the tombstone. 4 years old. Again, I've talked about this while you're thinking about what happens next. The reason Elias died is because he realized Boogs plays guitar much better than he does.
Yeah, and he's just like, no matter how hard I practice, I'm never going to get to that level of mediocrity.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's next for Elias. He's in the woods a lot, burning things.
Mm-hmm. As one does.
Some kind of lumberjack.
Ooh, Italian lumberjack Elias.
Yeah.
I hate it. That's great. Let's do it.
Yeah, I have no idea what's next for him. I would love to see him get something decent, but
oh god, I don't know what to expect. And then finally, Goldberg brings a gaggle of teenage boys to confront Bobby
many
Lashley.
teens. I thought there were just 3, but then they pulled back a little further and there were like 12 teens. And I really just wanted a whole high school football team to beat up Bobby Lashley, but they wouldn't do it because they're cowards.
Texas, useless.
Yeah.
You didn't hear this, but I don't know if you saw the tweet. Dave Meltzer tried to explain that he thinks the reason Goldberg moved to Texas is because he's anti-mask.
Okay, so that just seems like a way to get people to pay attention to him. Like, I don't.
It's bullshit.
It's based on nothing. Like, if it was based on something,
Tim.
like Goldberg doesn't do interesting interviews. Like, he doesn't express opinions as far as I've seen. Like,
this is the one time where I'm going to direct everyone to a WWE produced documentary just to get it. Goldberg at 54, and I've talked about this on the show. He talks about uprooting his family, moving them to Texas so that his son could be a 2-sport athlete in football and baseball. Football is king in Texas. Baseball is the summer sport of kings for them.
Yeah.
Dave is dumb.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
Seems perfectly reasonable.
No, I didn't.
Ew.
He's too busy being a dumb.
Well, we are talking about it. And again, a tweet like that just feels like you're just trying to get people talking.
What does he want? Anyway.
Attention. Attention equals money for him. So
yes. Hits a spear, that's fine. And
yeah, what else is new?
Big stay away from my son energy.
Yeah.
Never
he had to remind his son who's daddy, I guess. I don't know. It was weird.
Well, his son was flexing up the ramp and they had to pull right out of that one. I love it. Sunberg is my favorite WWE wrestler.
Yeah, Sunberg's great.
Oh my goodness. All right, Dynamite. Let's move on to the stuff we like. Listen, we like everything when we talk about it.
Oh, we didn't talk about Lily though.
Do we have to?
No, let's move on.
Listen, I'm excited for Eva Marie versus Alexa Bliss. I will do everything in my power to be front row center for that damn match. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
That's all I want. It's not even Sunberg versus Hook, by the way, chat. It's Sunberg versus Hook versus Chris Schiavone versus Brock Anderson.
Chris Schiavone looked like he was 30, though. Was it like
they all look like they're 30?
Hook doesn't look like he's 30, nor does Sunberg. Don't give me that
actually,
bullshit.
yes, it's
like they look like young boys.
Brock and Chris look like they're 30.
Yeah.
All right, the final labor of Jericho starts tonight.
Ooh,
on Dynamite.
MJF
takes on Chris Jericho. No Judasery.
No Judasery.
Meanwhile, AEW Social sent out the lyrics to Judas.
What?
Yeah, they put the lyrics and
Why?
they tweeted them out. Why do you think they did it?
I don't know.
They're going to tape, or at least they're going to spend a good solid 10 minutes teaching the crowd how to sing the damn theme song.
AEW. I thought you said WWE socials.
Oh no, AEW socials. AEW. We're moving on. We're on
No,
AEW.
no. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, because they're going to lead them through a rousing rendition of Judas.
Yes.
I'll be very sad. It's going to be so. I hope everyone is just not a good level of drunk. Where are they tonight?
Houston.
Okay.
I don't know what the tickets are like.
There'd be funnier cities for this, but fine.
It's fine.
People of Houston, I call out to you. Get obnoxiously drunk at Dynamite tonight. It will be more enjoyable for me.
Fine by me. We're all going to get drunk and enjoy Dynamite. Maybe not. If you don't drink, whatever.
It's Wednesday.
That's true. AEW World Tag Team titles. We've got the Young Bucks taking on Jurassic Express. All Out is still an open match. What are we going to do?
Well,
okay, fine.
I don't know. Their tag team division doesn't seem like it has the attention that they were as intent on providing. Like, it's kind of an afterthought for me right now.
Because they're second in Kenny with the world title?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the issue. Like, the attention is solely on the elite. So I don't know. Like, what else are you going to do, right? They're a faction with all the gold. Happens, but
yep. I just don't see. I mean, I don't see Jurassic Express winning. That's for sure.
Same. That's the thing. Like, I don't see I just feel like it's all too interwoven at the moment. So, like, I can just see the Bucks doing their retention and then on to the next one. Like,
on the other hand, if Jurassic Express wins, you can have them go up against a plethora of teams at All Out.
So many. And I think it opens up the tag team. I think it would be the right decision to have the Bucks drop it right now.
Jurassic Express versus not FTR, because I don't know if Cash is cleared yet, but Varsity Belongs.
Yep.
Do that. I don't know. There's so many options, but I don't think they're ready to lose.
They had Sonny and Joey, but I guess they broke that up. So.
Yeah, they did. Oh, they did indeed. We'll see. Listen, that's the intrigue that's involved here. There are shock wins on AEW sometimes, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, totally. And again, it would still feed into the Kenny starting to see the Bucks as dragging him down narrative, right?
That's a good point. Also, Lucha Bros is another good shout. You can do 100%. Lucha Bros and Young Bucks or Jurassic Express. That's fine.
Yeah.
Jurassic Express
give us the wingman. Yeah. I think that here's the other thing. Like, for all I'm saying that the tag team division has been a little bit less of a focus. They still have so many good tag teams because they actually care. So let's get it back into a more interesting picture that's a little bit separate from a single narrative, right?
Yeah, and again, that is kind of one of the things about AEW that I really appreciate is that yes, they put everyone into some sort of faction or gang, whatever. But out of that comes partnerships. Therefore comes trios. Therefore,
Bear Country. My
tags.
God, yeah.
There you go. There are options, but I mean, with Bear Country, I think one of them A is injured, and B they've got some time to tell that story with Bear.
All
Country.
Down the road. There you go. Like I said, sure. I don't know. People be gangs. Like that's how they do. So
yeah, a 2.0. There you go. You get 2.0. Yeah. Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team titles. There you go. Sammy Guevara has an announcement. What is it going to be? What do you think?
I don't know. Sammy Guevara stuff.
Is he going to sign another person? Fuego del Sol has joined the Inner Circle.
Oh, yeah, that might be it.
He has defected from the Nightmare Family.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Something he's gonna announce that Chris Jericho is the bestest friend that a friend could ever want.
He's going to come out with the cue cards and he's going to teach everyone how to sing Judas. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll find out. I assume it's going to be whatever match he wants at All Out. Maybe he's going to challenge Miro for the TNT title.
That sounds exciting.
And not Cody, like I've been saying this entire time.
Yeah, that would be great.
And yes, Sammy Guevara is going to take on noted chair pervert Sean Spears. I assume this is the blow off for Sammy. Let him get the wins. Please move out of this feud. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
He is fighting Spears tonight. Yes, he is.
Nice.
Texas Tornado match. Talking about Sting and Darby taking on 2.0.
Sounds exciting. Gonna
Yeah.
enjoy this. I assume that, like in the past, Sting will be excellent. Used just enough.
This is Sting's first TNT match, or his first match on TNT since March of 2001. That is the end of Nitro.
Big
when he faced Ric
deal.
Flair. Yes. 2.0 getting paid. Big fan of that.
Big fan.
There's nothing else I can see. I mean, the Texas Tornado match means everyone's legal all the time. Anyone can pin anybody, and you're good to go.
And it gives, some time to pull the focus off Sting if need be, which I appreciate because they're designing matches that work so well with him. It's great.
That's a very good point. I did not think about that, but you're absolutely right. It does take the focus off of Sting when you need it.
Yeah, knock him down, have them double team Darby, all that stuff.
Penelope Ford takes on Thunder Rosa. That was announced last night. The match came after Thunder Rosa saved Masha Slamovich, who was being beat down by Penelope Ford after their match on Dark. So that's how that all came together. I like this matchup. I think it's time to start putting more focus on Penelope Ford.
Yep.
She is a great wrestler, and it's time for people to start seeing more of that.
Yeah, we got to keep building the women's division. So, people love Thunder Rosa. So
Thunder Rosa getting the win is inevitable to me, at least. And that's fine because they're building towards her and Britt at Full Gear, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And that's, again, fine by me. We still have to get through All Out and make Chris Statlander and Britt a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Britt Baker is going to be in action tonight. We don't know who the opponent will be, but we know Jamie Hayter will beat the shit out of whoever it is. Anything to add?
No, sounds great.
Great. And if Britt's in action and Penelope Ford and Thunder Rosa are having a match, that means two women's matches.
I was just about to,
on Dynamite. I will take that over most. Yeah. And this is a good shout. Thunder Rosa making Mission Pro canon in AEW because Masha does wrestle over at Mission Pro. Nice. So I'm a big fan of that. And Jamie Hayter, I'm looking forward to seeing her beat the shit out of someone officially. Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. Here we go, baby. It's not for the FTW title.
Oh no, I'm sure Brian Cage is real broken up about not winning back his fake title.
Oh. Does Cage get his win back, or does Stark stick it to Cage and Cage moves lower in the importance zone? What do you think?
Ooh, that's a hard. I don't know. I could see it going either way, depending on what their plans are for them. And I don't know what their plans are for them, right? Like, I like that. I like that. Could go either way. I think they're big on Ricky Starks, as they should be. So I kind of see him winning, but who knows? If they have an idea for Brian, then they can have him go over and move on to that.
Exactly. Finally, this is going to happen. Apparently, Dan Lambert's going to show up. He's going to bring in a couple of UFC fighters because last week.
That's this week.
Yeah, last week we forgot about it. This week it is there. I'm looking to see just in case TK was on Busted Open and said something different. I don't see anything yet. So let's go with that.
See, this is what I want. I want stuff that I want to see. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. And this could be interesting. A lot of people are talking about who it could be. It's a former UFC champion, I think, is what it is. We're gonna find out.
I really hope it's Masvidal. I think he'd be very fun. Fuck
King
MMA.
Mo. I'm all
just
for
move
King
on.
Mo.
Yeah, King
I'm
Mo
all for
cool
King
too.
Mo. We'll find out tonight. Who knows? Jorge KO'd by a wrestler. Masvidal.
Yeah.
All right, we got a few minutes left, so let's do it. We got Summerslam predictions because I will be at the show on Saturday night for takeover predictions, and for the Sunday show, I don't know what's happening yet. I will keep you all updated. I will either be in the air or I will not. So I don't know. We'll find out.
No way Nunez is getting in. I don't think she's still an active champ. Like,
oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, she's not. There's no way.
The forbidden door comes to UFC.
There's no way Dana White would be okay with that.
Don Callis manages Amanda Nunez.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm into it. Okay. Let's talk about SummerSlam real quick. Get through the predictions. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, AJ Styles and Omos take on the team of RK Bro. Is this going to be the match where Omos eats his first pin, or will AJ and Omos retain? What do you think?
I think RK Bro gets it. Need a little, a big ol' crowd pop for SummerSlam. Think this is where you do it.
I agree with you. I'm going to go with RK Bro.
Yeah.
And now I got to actually update these because whatever. Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters one iota who wins this match, but whatever.
I think Eva Marie wins, but I think it's going to be because Doudrop wins the match for them.
Cool. Do you think she's going to do some sort of slam onto Lily or
100%. There will be some sort of, it won't be a slam onto Lily. It's going to be Doudrop takes the okay, so Alexa Bliss might win. Lily overtakes Doudrop and Doudrop slams Eva Marie, letting Alexa Bliss get the pin.
You know what I want them to do? Put Lily on a wire. Have her fly around ringside, just drop kicking fools.
I'm so excited. I hope this match goes a full 30 minutes is what I want.
Oh, no.
That's
Please,
what I want.
2 minutes at most after entrances.
Oh God, they're going to do a full-on entrance with
it sounds
with
awful.
Alexa.
I'm not looking forward to anything to do with this. So
I think Bliss is going to win.
Enjoy.
I'm going to be front row center for that if I can help it.
You think Bliss is going to win, or you think Eve is going to win?
I changed my mind. I think Alexa Bliss is going to win. I think that is the finish. It's the possession of Doudrop, and she's going to do the thing. She's going to do the splash on Eva Marie, and that's going to get Alexa Bliss to get the
I think that makes a lot of sense. A lot of boring sense.
Damn. 30 minutes. Let's do it. Drew McIntyre takes on Jinder Mahal. Once again, Veer Shanky are barred from ringside. Angela is not, but Blunt's up, baby. That's all I got. By the way, for those who follow me on Twitter, first of all, I apologize if you don't understand the references. Every time they mention Angela on Raw the first time, I will post a GIF, whatever you want to call it, of a famous Angela. This week, for those who missed it, Angela Merkel.
Oh, it's Angela. But anyway.
She's Angela in my heart.
Okay. Who do you think wins this?
I don't freaking know. Who cares? I think Drew wins it on Saturday, and then Jinder Mahal wins the match on Monday.
Barf. I was going to say Jinder. I think Jinder might win because I think they might prolong this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I went the other way, is because I think Drew gets the win to make people happy.
It could be, but I'm saying that they give that to RK Bro. Don't want to diminish it. You got to disappoint him somewhere too. Ebb and flow, right, baby.
Well, that's Alexa Bliss getting though. I don't know if Alexa.
They think that that's a positive. So
fair. U.S. Championship. Sheamus is a champion, takes on Damian Priest. I think it's Damian Priest. If it's not, I'll be upset.
Agreed. This feels like a very transitional gimmick for Sheamus. I don't think he's going to stick with whatever's going on for too long.
For those who are listening in audio form, I am taking the hints from my wonderful chat. There we go. So you're Damian Priest?
Damian Priest.
So am I. I'm very tempted to say Jinder Mahal wins that match now. I think you're right, but we'll see. Instead, Edge versus Seth Rollins in the match that I feel is the best story being told right now in this whole build between everyone. Who do you think?
This one's hard. I'm gonna say Edge.
I'm gonna be contrarian. I'm gonna say Seth Rollins. I think it's time for Seth to get that move forward build. I think it's time. That's what I want to see.
Oh wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
There was talk of Seth trying to get into the title picture.
No, there wasn't. What are you talking about?
A little while ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I changed my opinion. I changed it to Seth too.
Okay, there you go. This is so much fun when we're making the same damn picks.
Yeah, well, ride or die.
Yes, in our Discord, you can go over, find the link in the video, and we're also going to give our predictions there, along with the confidence points. You can come and join us. It's free. There's a link right there. SmackDown Women's Championship. If the match happens, who knows? Bianca Belair takes on Sasha Banks. They promoted the match on Monday, so it's still in the card, and they want to have it happen. So we'll find out. What do you think, Belair or Banks?
Belair.
I am going to say Sasha Banks for this one.
Could happen. Totally could.
I think it'll be a quick.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a long.
Sasha,
yeah.
Which is very Sasha.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos take on Rey and Dominic Mysterio.
Is this on the kickoff show? It should be.
Yeah, because the kickoff show is probably going to be Nakamura versus Apollo in a rematch.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that announcement.
Oh man.
Usos are Ray and Dominic. By the way, the Usos are the tag champs in case you've missed that.
Yeah, Ray and
God knows
Dominic. I think get them back here.
I think the Usos are going to retain.
Okay. I don't think it matters either way.
No, it doesn't. I'd have to go back and look at who. I have to go back and take a look at who's been winning those matches, those singles matches.
Yeah.
Are they again? The Mandalorian's filming. Forget that.
Oh
Forget
my
that.
God. It's like a tertiary character on that show.
For the well, you think she's the main course of that show. Yeah.
She did so well. It was fine.
For the WWE Championship, champion Bobby Lashley takes on Goldberg. By the way, I will be trying to go to Slater's 50/50, which is Bobby's favorite burger joint. I'm going to try his peanut butter and jealousy burger. And if I do, I will film it. I'm very hungry. What do you think? Is it going to be Bobby Lashley retaining, or is it going to be Gage Goldberg with the run-in and surprise victory for Goldberg? Right? It's very hard to call.
Goldberg.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's time to strap up Goldberg, that youngster?
I just saw some crap about the Saudi stuff. So
that's fair. I think Bobby Lashley retains. That's where I am.
I hope you're right.
I want people to know.
I don't want it. I am as against it as you are. But
yeah, and like I see people saying wrestling Twitter melts down if Goldberg wins. But
I didn't put it into the world. The fact that Vince McMahon loves licking Saudi boots put this into the world, and they love them some old bald man.
And if you like you some old bald man, toss a like on this video. That's
It's
Tim.
me.
He's the bald man.
I'm the one.
Toss a like on the video and subscribe to us here on YouTube. Nikki Ash, the Raw Women's
Hold
Champion.
on. The two matches thing. Yeah, WWE has infinite money. So
yeah, that's a good point. Like he does have 2 matches a year on his contract, but that's
infinite money.
Yeah, you can always pay him for more. The Brock Lesnar deal if he wants it.
Yeah.
Raw Women's Championship. Nikki Ash defends against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, we already talked about this.
Yeah. So we're both saying Nikki retains.
Yeah.
Go get your Nikki Ash merch over at www.shop.com. She's awesome. And then the meta match for the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns defends against John Cena. So the story here right now, the internal story, is John Cena. Is Vince McMahon pissed off enough at John Cena to give him 17 to get back at Ric Flair?
No, pissed off at Ric Flair. Yeah. God, this would be a terrible waste of everything they've built with Roman. If this is how he loses it, I don't want him to lose it to John.
The story that Cena told on Smackdown, which I think was really good, is the idea that Roman beats the living shit out of him. But all John Cena needs is that quick 3 count. And if that happens, that's everything. So with that in mind, Roman retains, John Cena new champion. What do you think?
I'm scared, man, but I don't know. I say Roman retains.
I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to say Roman Reigns loses the title to John Cena.
It's not crazy. It's totally possible.
John Cena wins the title, drops it at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Back to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, totally a thing that could happen. Awful.
Because
think it's a weird, pointless deviation, but sure.
If the story is the silly Bruce Pritchard podcast thing where all it takes is one victory, one off night to win a match, we talk about it too. It's reality in sports.
It is.
If Roman Reigns has one off night and it's at SummerSlam, John Cena gets to spend a couple of weeks completely barbing on him, and then Roman Reigns beats the living tar out of John Cena and wins his title back.
What's the next pay-per-view after this?
Extreme Rules. You can do an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah,
with John Cena and Roman Reigns.
Now I want to say Cena.
Who knows? Until then, we got to get out of here, don't we?
Yeah. I'm going to stick with Roman. Fuck it.
Fine by me. I have to go get ready because I hop a flight tomorrow morning early to head over to Vegas Friends, I will be around. I'll be in the Discord. I will be on socials. You can find, we usually do Tim first. So Tim, tell them where they can find you, and then I'll tell them the rest. It's
Tim Stone P, TIMBSTONEP on Twitter.
because he's so excited to talk to you on the social media. We are at Tim and Joel Pod everywhere, including timandjoelpod.com. If you found us on YouTube, toss us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, Tim. It's free. Help us out. Tell your friends, share the video, do the thing. Let them know Tim and Joel's fun. Tim and Joel's where you want to be. I am at Joel Pearl, JoelPearl. Friends, I will see you from Vegas, and we will see you hopefully on Sunday. And until then, enjoy SummerSlam, folks. Cheers.